Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Hey, yo, hold up. What's up, guys? Young Bucks, old goats. I'm the goat. I got Young Buck Jonas down there. Fist bump for you, bro. I got over there, Hialeah Comic Bro. My boy again. And we're live, and we're going to talk a little bit about this Corona thing going on, guys. What else is there to talk about, right?
That's the only thing to talk about.
Pretty much.
You guys tired of talking about it yet?
I'm tired of hearing about it, dude. I'm not tired of talking about it.
Yeah, dude. It's just it's so surreal, man. What's going on? It's just like it's like a movie, dude. It's like
it's a movie. We're in uncharted waters right now, dude.
What else is there even close to this that's ever happened?
A hurricane down here in South Florida.
Yeah.
It's the
We're used to that part, you know, us. But dude, this is like a global phenomenon, dude. That I was at the beginning like, let's get ready, and then as it went, I was like, man, it seems like we're overreacting, and then I kind of flip flop to sides about it, especially when I think of my parents. You know, my parents are old, and my mom has asthma. You know, she's kind of like prime target for this. So like, I think about that. You know, but it's crazy, bro.
The crazy thing to me is that it hasn't like really hit us hard. Like, dude, imagine China, bro.
Italy.
Italy.
They're like on super lockdown, dude. They can't even go outside and shit.
Yeah, we and us is just a few cases, and you know people are going crazy, dude, with everything. You know, toilet paper, hand sanitizer, soap. Dude, but they're like preparing like a hurricane, bro. Like canned foods, bread, lunch meats.
Dude, we're not gonna lose electricity. We're not gonna lose water. We're not losing water, dude. We don't got the big bad monster outside ready to huff and puff that blow down your house. You know, we don't have that. As long as I think as long as we got internet, I think everybody will be fine.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if there's a problem with internet, dude? That would be
dude. The only thing
we watch sports, but there's no real sports going on.
Sports. But think about it. You think everybody being at home will do something to the system, to the grid, or that's never been seen, right?
You know what it will do? That pollution. I've heard about those and seen pictures that the pollution has gone down tremendously in some cities. Lockdown because people are not driving and stuff like that. But I don't know.
Also, you know what he said about the internet. Now everybody is online class. Exactly. So that even more.
Everybody's gonna be online, either watching Netflix, being here on live, watching somebody be live. Dude, uncharted waters, man. We don't know. Imagine if this shit drops, and then everybody's gonna fucking really be pissed. If we lose service, oh my god.
I think tonight you did have UFC. I think still had their event.
Dude, they did. And Joe Rogan was he was live streaming, and they were streaming the fights, and there was no crowd.
Right.
No crowd watching that. He kept saying it over and over again. Bro, how weird is this? How weird is this?
Because they're in Brazil, and he's doing his fight companion show probably tonight, right?
That's what he was doing. Yeah, he started early. It was like at 6 o'clock or something.
There's my boy Edwin Diaz. Yeah, I talked to him about this. You know, he got hit hard over there in Puerto Rico for the hurricane. So, you know, I know he knows what it's like to deal with some of those hardships, man. From,
dude, that would drive people nuts, bro.
That one.
If they don't have entertainment, that will drive people nuts.
I've seen somebody watching NBA 2K simulations of like actual games that are supposed to happen.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah,
Dude, we forgot to entertain ourselves, dude. We forgot what that's all about, as a society. We forgot what it's. My parents know because they go play dominoes still, Like today, I just took the kids out. I go, let's go walk. Let's go walk. Ride your bike, Let's go do something, Like we're on. Yeah, I love technology. It's awesome, But like sometimes we gotta be able to like step back, man, and do something real, Go fucking play, go run, go.
Well, I was playing dominoes today. I think tomorrow morning, I think I'm gonna go early. When I wake up, I'm gonna go shoot some hoops. Just shoot around, just to move around and shit. But yeah, dude, I think it's a great time for board games. If it gets to that, where everybody's, I think it'll be good for. It's either gonna go two ways. The family's gonna come together playing shit if that's what they want to do. They're
Mhm.
either or they're gonna be isolated. Everybody's gonna be doing their own shit, and it could go a lot of ways, man. It could go a lot of ways, or we're gonna just hate each other. Who knows?
So, dude, this thing, the last time we talked, we had a little technical difficulty, so the other video didn't get live. I don't think I mentioned it when we started this
Yeah.
one. Last time we talked, it hadn't been set off like right now, and I think it was Thursday, dude. Like in a span of an hour, Trump talks. He gives a speech. He's closing some borders. Uh, that finishes. They cancel the NBA season. Uh, fucking Tom Hanks gets it. Then everybody's like, "What?
Fuck.
Oh, shit!" Like shit got real super fast, bro.
Yeah. The thing about Tom Hanks, bro. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that he got it, dude. But if he dies, you want to see hysteria? People freak out and freaking start taking shits. If he was to, something to happen to his wife and him, and they got, they're well off. Can you imagine the hysteria that was set off, or somebody else, high up like that?
Yeah, it's shocking enough that he has it, but dude, he's gonna have good care.
Of
There's no
course.
his personal doctors are probably been flown over there. I'm just guessing. I don't know that, but like
No, I totally agree with you, though. I totally understand.
he's a little bit older though. I mean, he's like 60, right?
Yeah, he's got to be probably early to mid 60s, I would
yeah,
think.
Not necessarily elderly, but he's in that more
He's in
danger.
the zone.
Yeah,
yeah.
in the danger zone, if you will.
Dude, I got a question for you guys, man.
Yeah.
We've been through hurricanes. We know how to stock up. What the fuck is up with the toilet paper, dude?
I've heard a few things about it. That it's from China. That we're getting it from China, and that since we closed off like the China like imports and stuff,
Uh-huh. We're not
that
gonna
we're
have,
not gonna have. So
we're
like
not-
that's what I've heard.
dude.
But
Dude, I don't know, dude. I just went to Cuba last year, dude, and I was taking a shower with a bucket, and they barely had toilet paper, dude. All you gotta, it's not the end of the world if you don't got toilet paper. There are alternatives.
no, it's not.
Get a
But,
banana leaf, bro.
dude. But my wife was showing me a video on YouTube, dude. Some people fighting in these two, a mother and daughter beating down this lady over freaking toilet paper. Dude, what the hell is that, dude? Come on, dude.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
meme
that's-
has been good. It's like it's a virus, not diarrhea, dude.
Exactly. It's not diarrhea.
Yeah,
And-
I don't get it. Like,
And the antibacterial, I understand it, but dude, soap, water, just you're not gonna be doing too much stuff outside. Just wash your hands. It's not, dude. It's like everybody just went fucking Neanderthal, dude. It's like, come on, bro, relax.
and it's like something that should be the norm, Like, dude, you don't wash your hands.
Exactly. It's shit we should be doing on the norm,
But people still don't do it, dude. I know you. I know you see people going to the John, and it's like, dude, you don't wash your hands, bro. It's fucking nasty.
No.
Yeah, dude. Banana and plátano leaves works just fine, dude. Hell yeah, Edwin.
Banana and plátano leaves.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Dude, just hop in the shower, bro. Yeah.
Hop in the shower, dude, and
Or
use
wipes,
your hand.
dude.
Dude, use your hand, dude, in the shower, man. It ain't the end of the freaking world. What?
Bro, the Europeans are ahead of us on that, dude, because they use the bidet, you know? So they
Yeah, the bidet. Yeah.
Yeah, they were thinking way. They were thinking 30 years in advance that one day this is gonna happen. Let's invent something.
Toilet paper shortage.
right. You saw Rudy Gobert from the Jazz,
Yeah,
Hialeah, touching all the
yeah,
mics and shit, and then
yeah.
he's sick.
He was making fun of it.
That's fucking karma, dude, for your ass right there.
That's straight up karma with no toilet paper, bro. Up your ass, bro. That's what that was. People are hating on his ass too for doing that, dude.
That's crazy.
You forget that these are kids, though,
Uh,
you know? Like, he's
Yeah,
like, I don't know how
Yeah.
old he is. How old is that dude? Like 25, 26?
25, dude. Shit,
That's
I
like
still do
my
stupid
age,
shit, and
you
I'm
know?
50, man.
Yeah, I live doing stupid shit, bro.
That's all I do, man.
Yeah. But I wouldn't have been touching those mics.
Donovan Mitchell had it too
Oh,
Yeah.
are you serious?
on his team. Yeah, supposedly like he was going around like touching people and like coughing on them, like playing around, you know, and he didn't know he had it.
Dude, that's crazy, bro.
Donovan Mitchell, he actually posted out a video today talking about like, oh, you know, he's going through like everything that the doctors are telling him to do. You know, he's isolated, he's by himself.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
bro.
It's crazy.
I think there's around that haven't, man, and we just don't know because there hasn't been that many tests administered. And when
Yeah.
they start testing people, those numbers are gonna really go up. And then like,
I totally agree with that, dude. I think people are gonna be shocked when some of those tests starts getting done and all that shit. A lot more people are gonna have it than they know than you know.
for sure, I heard cam girls are making a killing right now. I read an article about that.
But yeah, I bet.
Of what?
Cam girls.
It's allegedly, supposedly, I don't know,
An article
but
about it.
supposedly,
Not firsthand knowledge.
supposedly, Pornhub gave Italy a free premium.
Oh shit!
Everybody in Italy can get premium for free.
Oh damn! Snap, dude! They're jumping on.
I don't know how true that is, but dude, that's crazy.
Dude, they're jumping on it, dude.
And I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of Sagittarius or Capricorn babies produced in the next couple of weeks because
Yeah, that's gonna be the next set of boomers.
Yeah, dude. The Corona boomers.
what are you gonna do, bro? You're home,
The
you know.
quarantinis, if you will.
Yeah,
The Corona boomers.
the Capricorn is actually a goat too, so that's a funny tie-in right there. Well, have you guys done anything, man? I want to know. You guys done anything to prepare? You got your toilet paper, got your rice.
We were pretty stocked up. We had toilet paper, so I think we're good there. Me and my wife went this morning early to Publix, and we stocked up on stuff that we're gonna use. You know, we didn't go crazy with the canned foods and all that stuff.
Right.
So I think we're fine, man. I was really surprised when I went to Publix, bro, and there was no meat, very little meat. A lot of the bread was out. The paper, of course, was all out. Produce was hit hard.
Hey, thank God we're not there right now, right?
Yeah, dude.
Right now, dude, during this time being there, that's fucking crazy.
Dude, that's crazy. I was telling my wife that, dude. Right now, they're fucking going crazy, and they're closed. You saw that they're closing early now at 8.
I heard Walmart. I didn't know like the
Yeah.
supermarkets.
What's up, 90? What's up, Chad? Yeah, they went. They went.
90?
They're closing at 8 o'clock. To be able to clean the stores and to restock.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I share? Can I share about that experience a little bit?
Of course, man. This is
Bro was a manager there for a long
Yeah.
time. I worked for him there,
Yeah.
and I worked for other people too. And I never worked during that time, dude. I'm sure
Dude.
you got them all, right? You got a lot of them. How
Dude.
was that, bro?
Dude, I worked through Hurricane Andrew. I worked with through all the hurricane since, except for the ones this year. But Hurricane Andrew, bro, that was crazy, man. I remember people, dude, just the ice trucks will be coming into the store and with police escort. People go crazy, man, for the ice. But we're not gonna have that issue. You know, we're not losing power. It's nothing like that. People, the fights in the line. I would have to, like, let's say we would get a shipment of water. I would have to call the cops. Hey, I need a couple officers here to control the crowd. That way I don't got no problems and we can distribute the water. And I would have like two police officers at the front, one in like in the middle of the aisle, dude, and people will still be going crazy, man. People just lose it, dude. People get desperate. It's ugly, man. It's ugly, man. What I was gonna say is the difference with this and a hurricane is, let's say we have a hurricane, right?
Mm-hmm.
We ship in things from around the country. People come in from around the country to help out. A lot of the people from FPNL, they come in and they help out. There ain't nobody coming in, dude, because this is everybody. So let's say they have a stockpile of toilet paper. Oh, in a hurricane, that will come straight to us. Now that's getting distributed everywhere. And that's not, that's going to run out. There's only a set amount of that. Nobody's ever prepared for this. So it's not like Publix every year, they starting like around, I think in June, May, we would hear that they had the reserves in of water and whatnot and the supplies. We would always get like a pallet of batteries just in case. It's all hurricane supplies. There's no precedent for this, dude.
For the whole
got stockpiles of stuff waiting to come in, dude. So it's scary, man. It's uncharted waters, man. Nobody knows what's up. Nobody knows what's up, man. You just got to be ready. And all I know is, as far as I understand, is supermarkets and pharmacies are gonna stay open.
right.
I don't know if you guys have heard that. Probably gas stations, maybe, but nobody's really traveling. Have you seen the price of gas?
It's low, right?
Dude,
Yeah, it's almost under $2.
in some places, it's under $2.
Doesn't that mean
The lowest I've seen is 202.
motherfuckers, you can have it at 202 and you gotta wait for this shit to happen to have it at 202?
You ain't gonna go. You don't need it. The thing is, you don't need it.
What I heard happen about the gas is Saudi Arabia told Russia, like, hey, with all of this going on, we need to stop producing so much oil because airplanes aren't traveling as much, people aren't traveling as much, so we're gonna have too much, supply and demand, and we need to like stop making it so we could keep the price the same. And Russia told them like, nah, like keep going. And then Saudi Arabia said, all right, like we got futures, we'll make this money back. And they just kept making it, so now it's like too much oil to consumer.
That's a good thing, though. That's not a bad thing.
I don't know how it works, dude, but I heard Trump said the price is low and we bought a lot to stock up, I guess, to have reserves, and they bought a lot supposedly.
Because like oil degrades if you don't use it.
Yeah,
like over time, it loses potency.
It's potency, but we're not close to being on that. You guys were talking about after Trump talked, man. On Thursday, I had to go to North Miami Beach, right? And the Golden Glades. It was like 11:30 when I went through the Golden Glades, and I didn't have to go through the Golden Glades. I went to the little exit to get like 163rd to North Miami Beach. I looked at the Golden Glades, bro, dude, and it was smooth. There was not that many cars, and that's just usually backed up to Kingdom Come.
Around noon that you went?
It was 11:37 when I looked. Right when I was at that section, right when I was looking at the Golden Glades to see, and I always look to see. Dude, I should have taken it because it was clear sailings, man. There's a lot less people on the roads, man.
Just to touch on the pharmacies that you asked about.
Yeah.
When I heard him talk, I don't remember when, because they've been on TV like every day now. He said that the pharmacies are going to be administering some type of drive-through tests.
Yeah.
where people don't have to get down, and they're gonna. He had like all the heads of like Walgreens and CVS there with him, so they're gonna
Yeah, I
help
saw that.
administer that. So yeah, they're gonna stay open for sure because they're gonna be helping do all that.
Are are you happy that they closed like everything down for the next 2 weeks?
I gotta tell you, man, I don't want to be a panic worry wart kind of guy, but if you were, let's say you're a gamer, right, Jonas? I don't know how
Yeah.
much of a gamer you are right now, but like if you were playing a video game and you were to say, how do you stop this? This virus only spreads when people leave and they touch shit. Okay, just make everybody stay home for 2 weeks. You would really be able to do it. It sounds fucking crazy and ridiculous, but you would, if you just told everybody stay home for 2 weeks, it'd be done. We could have done it 2 weeks ago. I'm kind of glad school shut down. I know that's a pain in the ass for some people. They said that there's going to be tax breaks for even small businesses to be able to pay people, because some small businesses, you got to pay an employee for 2 weeks. That's tough, They probably are going to struggle to pay themselves because they're losing out business. But let's see. Supposedly that money's coming through in the form of tax breaks, so you could actually deduct it, from what I understand, from your tax liability as a business. So if all that's true that they've been saying, they're doing the right stuff,
The the thing. Oh my god, what was I gonna? The thing Oh my god, I lost my train of thought, man. Shit. What was I gonna say, dude? Oh my goodness. I lost my train of thought, man. It happened.
Jonas, you work in the food industry. Is that like, what are you guys doing, man? Are they shutting down, or they're still thinking about that?
Um, I don't. No, I don't think so. I do see that it's slowing down a bit with like the people like in the area. But
Mm-hmm.
what we do is we do a lot of caterings for pharmaceutical companies, so like Allergan and GSK, things like that. So I don't think that's gonna slow down because people are gonna be needing the medicine and things like that. So I'm not too sure. I don't think we'll
Up.
slow down too much with those. But but yeah, for sure around the area it's been slowing down.
Have you guys ate out?
I went to Samurai yesterday,
Were you
last night, dude. It was empty, bro.
It was just you.
It was us and like four people. They were only like sitting six people instead of like the normal eight, so you have more space. The movies sent out an email, like movie theaters.
Uh huh.
They're following that 250 people thing, and or 50%. So only 50% of the movie tickets will be sold per movie as of right now to like April 30th, I think.
I
Wow.
think that's good, dude. There's not too
So
many
you
good
you
movies
know,
now. I think what is it? Bloodshot came out. That was about it.
yeah, there's that Disney movie that just came out too.
You know what I was gonna say? What I was gonna say was the 2 weeks is almost like they're pumping the brakes. See what's up. It's actually good for. I think it's actually good timing because one of the weeks next week was gonna be spring break, so people were already getting ready for that, and they're pumping the brakes. And I don't think it's a bad thing, dude. A lot of what I don't understand is, dude, there's so much stuff getting canceled. Like they're talking about canceling San Diego Con. That's in July. They moved back SuperCon from May to July. MegaCon is waiting because they're still in a month. What was that?
That was their original date in years past.
In years prior, exactly. But this year they had moved it because MegaCon moved theirs to April, so they took MegaCon slot, and now they went back to their original slot. So I don't see a problem with that, but um, you know what? Everybody's pumping the brakes, man. It's like I keep saying. I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself, but it's uncharted waters, man. Really, nobody knows. And I want to ask you guys something. They're saying like it's like a 2% death rate. It's I think the normal flu is like 0.1% or something like that. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
do you guys think they're not telling us everything?
I'll go first, Jonas. Dude, there's it starts in a communist country, right? So right there, I don't believe anything they tell us, or I take it with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear where our president's not worried about it, and then like all of a sudden, really fast, he's super worried about it, and just there's so many conflicting reports, and we don't know enough about it. And you talked about that 2%. I heard that too, but there's just not enough data, dude. Like you go to Italy, and theirs is like 14%, if I understood correctly from the article I read on them. But they have a lot of elderly people.
Right, I heard that too.
Theirs is and their healthcare system supposedly was not that great to begin with. So now there's a strain on it, and you got all these old people. So that's why they're getting hit hard. So, whenever you talk to me about government, and I don't like to be a tinfoil hat kind of guy and a conspiracy guy, even though I probably am one. I never really we get a little bit, dude. We get what we need to know.
Well, we need to know, dude. You got to control the masses, man. Because look at what they're giving out, and people are freaking. There's people that are freaking out, dude. And with good, when they're telling you that it's attacking the elderly, and you're like, what? Elderly? I'm 50, dude. I'm starting to think it's like shit. I don't feel old, but dude, I'm real close.
You're young elderly dog.
Dude, I'm young elderly, dude. I'm like, what's AARP? Isn't that like 55? Dude, I'm right there. You know? I'm healthy. I don't got no pre-existing condition, but dude, you still gotta think about it.
For sure. How about you, Tank? What do you think?
Dude, I don't know. Like I like conspiracy
Bro,
theories.
Tank's probably in his 20s. He don't give a shit, bro. He's like,
I'm 33. Right?
we're gonna thin the herd, bro. We're thinning the herd. That's it.
How about if he thinks your question, if he thinks that they're telling us everything?
Oh, okay.
Dude, I don't know. I don't think so for sure. Like you said, it's a communist country, and it's crazy because like I don't want to be a conspiracy guy, like you said, but
Yeah.
it happened like right when those Hong Kong protests were happening. Wuhan is like right north of Hong Kong.
That's a good point.
I think it's just something that got out of hand, bro.
Dude, that's a
I
good
think it
point.
was something. I think it's something that it was like meant to, like you said, like not in the same sense, but control the masses. Control the people, slow them down, because it was getting crazy over there. I don't know if you guys remember.
Of course, man.
Those
Those
protests,
all that shit.
dude, and bro, I think it just got out of hand, and they couldn't control it, and that's why they're giving us a lot more information than they did when in 2006 when it happened with SARS, that they were holding stuff back. I think that's why they're trying to be a little more helpful now this time around, but yeah, for sure, I think they're holding information back.
Dude, Randy, when we were kids, dude, did you ever hear something like this? No, right? And now it seems like it's every 2 years there's something new. The swine flu, the bird flu, the Ebola, SARS,
Yep, Zika.
Zika. Dude, when we were kids, we were scared of the freaking bomb. What was that?
Can I say something about that?
Yeah.
Sometimes I start to think about this shit, and I'm like, man, we're on this wall, and there's like we're just multiplying and multiplying and multiplying, and every day there's more of us and more of us, and we have more machines and more stuff. And then sometimes I think, you know what, dude? Maybe the Earth is saying, I gotta flick some of these fleas off my nutsack because there's just way too many of them. And they just, it's like a natural, I even think about that when I think of hurricanes, earthquakes, and all shit. I just think, dude, maybe those are just things that the Earth does to like just fucking self-control some of that
That's
stuff.
something I wanted to touch on too. China is very like they're so overpopulated. They 2 kids per household. So that also could have had something to do with it.
Natural selection, yeah.
Yeah, natural selection, dude. You
I
guys
thought
remember?
about that one too, Jonas.
You
You
remember,
know, taking out the elderly, bro.
dude? Last week we were talking about movies. You know what's a movie we never brought up, and it's pretty much along those lines. Remember the movie The Happening?
No.
Yeah.
It
Tell me
was
about that.
Marky Mark and shit.
It was in the wind, the
Yeah,
plants, like the
but the
oxygen.
plants were releasing like these hormones or something, and people would just go fucking crazy and start killing themselves in different ways. Like I remember one guy went into like a tiger enclosure, and then you look and he has no arms and the blood squirting.
And there's a guy that like turns on a
The
lawnmower and then lets it
lawnmower.
ride over him.
Dude, The Happening, bro. This is it almost feels like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
dude. It's like the Earth freaking getting back at our ass.
Yeah, yeah. It was like the plants.
Yeah.
I think I seen that movie or one similar. There was one I saw where like the lady's driving and she sees some people doing something and she kills herself.
Yeah, that's it, dude. That's the movie.
I think that's no, I think that's Bird Box.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Bird Box. You're right, dog. That's what I
Yeah,
was
dude,
yeah.
thinking of.
the one I'm talking about is with M. Night Salaman. It's with John Leguizamo's in it. It's a whole mess of people, bro. It was really good, dude.
So
Yeah, it was only affecting like certain people.
Bird Box is apocalyptic too, then, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah,
yeah. And so, what was the other one? Quiet Place.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
that's a newer one.
That's good. The part two's coming out next week, I think. Perfect timing.
Or it might not.
Or it might not. Or it might not. Crazy, right?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, okay. We're saying that everybody's got to stay in. Have you seen the people in China when they see a person without a mask, they start getting their ass and taking them away?
Like beat your ass, yeah.
Ass, bro. Is that shit gonna happen here? Because right now we're free to go wherever, it's everybody's getting, slowing everything down, but it's not to that point. Is it gonna get to that? Martial law?
That's a possibility, I think, but I don't, dude.
Curfews?
That's a possibility too. I could see that, but the things that they did in China, dude, we're just too used to. We talked about it a little bit, I think, last time. We're just too used to those freedoms, dude. It's gonna be hard, even though we're taking little baby steps, and who's to say that it couldn't get to what you're saying, But I want to get back to this one more time, dude. When you asked that question, do you think they're telling us everything? Just break that down to you. Think of you managing people when you were working, certain things you're like, no, I'm not going to tell them. You know what I mean? Because you don't want things to happen. You may not say, I don't know.
No, I'll put it to you like this. And this was a grocery store. When we would get somebody new that would move into management, I remember, I would have to speak with them and whatnot, and I would tell them, okay, you're not an associate. We're all associates, but you're not an associate anymore. You're gonna hear things that you might not agree with, or you're gonna be privileged to hearing. You can't, you're on this side now. You can't just go and spill the beans, and you gotta be discreet. And of course it's the same thing in this, man. It has to be, bro.
For sure. Yeah. What were you guys doing in that management office while I was stuck in the house, bro? Tell me the
truth. Dude, I'll never tell. I'll never tell.
Wrestling and shit.
I'll never tell, dude.
So look, bro, I'm gonna give some tips, dude. Just it's common sense, man, right? Like, we don't know. Some people may be like, dude, you're overreacting, but man, I just would avoid. Somebody got it in Dolphin Mall. That was at Dolphin Mall,
Really?
Like, yeah. So like, How many items did she pick up off the shelves and put back down that somebody up, if you don't gotta go there, bro, for now, especially if you have like an older person in your family, or somebody who has those type of issues, I'm scared shitless for my mom, dude. I don't want to go anywhere because my mom comes here. I'm actually bringing her. I want to have her here because my parents are now like almost kids, dude. So it's like I gotta watch them. Like
Right.
you tell your kids don't do that, and then they go do it. It's the same
Yeah.
thing with your parents. Do you like don't go? They go to this clinic to play dominoes, not for anything medical. Just it's like it's almost like going to the park when you were
Where
a
did they
kid.
go to? The Humana?
Leon, I think they're in Leon.
Oh, they're on Leon. That's over on Fourth Palm Avenue and
Yeah.
32nd. Yeah.
So they're there playing dominoes, and I'm
Yeah.
like, thank God they closed it on Friday. They ceased operations. Otherwise, they would have still been going. I'm like, dude, that's a fucking haven for this fucking virus because there's all old people there. There's people visiting the clinic because there's something wrong with them. They're right next to where you are playing your dominoes.
Yeah.
So I want her here just to make sure, like,
Of
I
course.
got her on lock. Like, hey, if you get sick, it's gonna be from us. Not because you went and did, sat and
But,
played
but
dominoes.
but I think that's what people have to understand, dude. Let's say just because you're young, don't freaking think you're freaking immune. You still gotta take precautions. Okay, they're saying that, but nobody knows this shit completely right now. They're just thinking, and it's all this, and it's not like you're in the clear. Let's say that you are. You have to think how you're going to affect your loved ones or other people, and it's not just about you, man. You don't want to put anybody else at risk. It's not worth it. Along your lines, I wanted to go visit my aunt and uncle. They live in Hialeah and all this, and I was like, and I know they've been held up. They're in home. They're taking precautions. Who knows if I got it? Why would I want to go? Expose them to it. So you got to keep that in mind. You have to
Shout out
keep
to
that in mind.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's the other crazy thing. A lot of young people. Me myself. At the beginning, I was like, dude, like, it's not gonna affect me. It's just gonna be a flu. But then you start to think about it. It's you become a carrier of the virus. Even if after you get better, you're not sick anymore.
Right.
You still cough, and those particles are still in you, and you give it out to other people. You could give it to somebody they could be a young person, and you don't know they have a weak immune system, and
Exactly.
it could be
Exactly.
fatal for them.
so like don't be selfish. Because you could say I'm young. Even if I get it, I'm not gonna die. But if you get it, it's like it just gets multiplied. You get it, you're gonna transmit it to like a shitload of other people. Other people are gonna get it. The healthcare system is gonna get overloaded with cases. So like we could really, do our part.
Dude, you know what? You just brought up the healthcare. Um, a lot of nurses have kids, man. That's gonna be a big burden on them for the next. I'm sure they were already set up for the week that's coming up that was scheduled, but this week now they gotta. And who knows if it gets extended, dude? It's gonna be a big burden on a lot of people, man. It's definitely. You know what is cool though, dude? We're all in this together, man.
Yeah.
It ain't just South Florida that gets hit by a
Not
hurricane.
just a hurricane. Yeah, yeah.
It's everybody, bro. People in North Dakota, people in Montana, dude. Everybody's
Iowa.
aware of what's going on, dude. It's crazy, crazy, crazy.
Yeah, for sure. I saw some funny memes too, like coming from Florida, like, oh, is this your first time, being to a supermarket and there's no this, that, and the other, or make sure you get those canned goods. Don't forget your can opener, and
Yeah.
because we're used to this type of thing, but like, I don't think anybody else in the country really deals with that, dude. Like that
No.
No.
impending cone of death coming your way,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Because you don't know when an earthquake's gonna hit. tornadoes hit overnight. It's not like you're fucking preparing and you're seeing the monster coming at you, bro, and you don't know where the monster is gonna go. So we got a different kind of perspective. I would think Texas, all the Gulf states, South Carolina. There's a few states, that are with us that know what this is because we tend to go through this almost every year, man. So yeah, it's but even with that, people are, dude, anxiety's on probably an all-time high right now, man. It's crazy.
Would you prefer the way we have it now, that we know and we plan and people panic? I'm talking about the hurricane scenario. Or would you rather be somewhere like in California where if a fucking earthquake hits, I don't want to know. Just fucking.
No, dude, I like to see it coming, and you could prepare for the after. It's
You could prepare and it won't hit.
exactly.
So that's the good thing about that.
Yeah, dude, you hear
when people panic here for hurricanes, like what could happen, and you know what you have to do.
Yeah,
do it or don't do it. But
exactly, don't freak out when they're telling you that it's coming. They tell you from June 1st to November 30th is hurricane season. Be aware, get prepared, do it. If you don't want to do it, dude, then you're gonna be doing the lines. It's on you, man. It's on you.
You're gonna be on Instagram fighting over a bottle of water.
Yeah,
that's what you're gonna be. All right, dude. Italy's taking a pounding. I think we pounded this shit to death. Should we get into this little round robin thing we're gonna talk about?
Let's do it.
Talk about some apocalyptic TV shows. Hialeah Comic Bro. Check out his channel if you're into comics. He's gonna tell us his top 5 apocalyptic comic books. And he's gonna give us Tank's top 5 just overall. I think you'll be able to lighten things up with his list. With my list, you're gonna get more anxious, and Hialeah's list is gonna get you more anxious too, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'll go first if you don't mind, guys.
Go for it.
All right. I'm going to do this one because this might be on your comic books, bro, which will make it interesting.
I'm sure it is. I know which one you're talking. I know it's coming.
Yeah. I'll get that out the way. Walking Dead.
Which one?
Dead.
The Walking Dead.
I got it right here.
Oh, look at that, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know how to work this thing, dude. How do I make you?
Click on the square. The square on me, and it'll just be me. You can't make it me and then you small.
I don't know what I'm doing, dude.
Okay, that's all right. You see my square at the bottom?
Yeah.
Hit this little square in the top left.
There you are.
So this is Walking Dead. There's a badass cover. This is issue 100, 9.8 CGC. And this is a Frank Quietly cover.
How old is that book?
This book was 2012.
Yeah, I remember, dude, when that came out. That was like a big deal.
Yeah, dude, this is the variant. It's the first appearance of Negan in the Walking Dead. So
cool, man. Children of Men. We talked about that last time. I had that on my list as one of the apocalyptic movies.
Yeah,
that's a really good movie. Interesting subject.
That movie's excellent.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, dude.
In that it's a little bit different. Are you a fan of the show?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I still watch it. I used to be a huge fan. I've read all the comics. I have all the. I don't have all the comics. I got like it's like a collected. All the books. Yeah, comic books.
Like an omnibus?
No, not an omnibus. I'll show you what it is. I got these.
Dude, I was so into The Walking Dead when it came out, bro.
It's got a compendium.
Compendium, yes.
So I got like all 4 of these. So I read, dude. It's pretty awesome, man.
Can I say something real quick here? We do have, we may have those in stock. Check out the sponsor of this show, manofactionfigures.com. We don't really sell comic books, but we do have some hardcover books. We have some omnibus. We have some compendiums, action figures, collectibles, toys, statues. We have all that stuff. manofactionfigures.com. Check it out. I just wanted to throw that in. So, what do you like better? You like the book or the TV show better?
The book, the comic, definitely, dude.
Because of the way the story goes. Because I know it's always sometimes it goes a different way than the show does.
Yeah,
Like for me, for anime, I know the manga and the show is always different.
yeah, I'm cool with that. I just think the show is like it's good. Now it's kind of like, dude, like now it's I hate to say it, I've been watching it and it's gotten better because it got bad and now it's gotten better. But I've been fast forwarding through some parts because it's like, dude, come on, dude. I just don't want to see this. And I fast forward to the good parts. And it's actually pretty good with the whisperers. But the comic was just so much better. Like, dude, those things is like 50 issues of comics, and I would kill it like in 2 days. It's like
Yeah.
you couldn't stop reading it. It was so good. So
LOL just said that the show was very drawn out. That's
yeah,
usually what happens with like the anime. Well, I'm comparing it to anime because that's
right.
what I'm into. But like, yeah, the manga is very like straight to the point, and
Yeah.
like, yeah, the show is like they try to stretch it out. They try to milk it as much as they can.
It's like spoiler alert. The episode from last week, dude, they were like stuck in a cave, and I was like, dude, who cares, bro? I was just fast forwarding
Yeah.
that shit, dude. It's like I don't care. And how are they gonna get out? And they jumped and they did this, and I was like, dude, I don't care. So yeah, definitely the comic. I do care. The comic was good all the way through, man. It was good.
Did I spell apocalyptic correctly?
Say what?
Did I spell apocalyptic correctly?
It's good
Yeah,
for
you
me.
did. Yeah, I think you did. I'm pretty sure you're close.
All right. Do you guys think we would ever get to a Walking Dead scenario? Not zombies, so to speak, but that type of degraded government system. Do you think something like that? Not right now. This is not an existential risk and not a risk of like tearing down government. You guys think anything like that could ever happen in another scenario?
Like where we all just go rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, when you guys think about it, dude,
We
we're
have
like,
a lot of food.
dude, just think about it this way, dude. We're just like a little blip in the history of the world, dude. If for all we know, we're like a cancer on the fucking world, you know? And we're just one of those phases, you know? And what's the cancer? It's the freaking human race, man. I mean, what bigger cancer has there been on Earth than us?
Everywhere we go, animals, species start dying, forests get fucked up. You know, we definitely are like a parasite type of fucking thing.
Yeah, we're a cancer. Yeah.
We're a cancer, dude. And you know what, dude? The world don't revolve around us, bro. We ain't nothing, dude.
Nah.
This shit is gonna be here way after us.
Hell yeah, dude. Nothing lasts forever, man.
No.
Just think about Rome compared to the U.S. Rome lasted like 1,000 years. The U.S. has only been, what, 230 years? It's
Right.
a blip, dude. It's a blip. What is happening is everything seems to be moving fast.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Before you went from the Bronze Age to the Industrial Age. You went from agriculture, Bronze Age. Dude, that took hundreds of years from one age to the next, dude. And now we're
Yeah.
like 20 years.
I thought you were gonna say Silver Age to Golden Age.
No, to Bronze Age, to modern, to copper. No, it's not comics. But
Yeah.
it's true, dude. Everything moves fast.
Yeah. So the agricultural
Mhm.
revolution, the industrial revolution, and the technological now.
And agriculture was thousands of years.
Yeah, bro.
And now, dude, in the industrial age was what, the 1800s? That's 100 years ago. It's nothing. It's a blip. It's a blink. It's not even a blink. It's like half a blink. So I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Gatherers, bro, for like a long time. Dude.
Yeah, hunter gatherers. Then we started settling down, dude. It's and that took thousands of years, man.
But you're still like a hunter gatherer,
Yeah,
bro. With the comic
Yeah,
books.
yeah. All right, wait. What's your number
I
eight?
think
You
he's
want to
more.
go?
Yeah, man.
Tank. What's your first show?
Dude, no specific order. I'm just gonna go Breaking Bad, dude. That's like the first like show that I saw that I was like, dude, like that's crazy. I watched every episode. I had to.
That's a good show, dude. Did you see Hialeah?
Oh, dude. I think of Breaking Bad, and I just got to go to the episode with the ding, 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 ding. Where was that guy, dude? Ding, ding. That he would only talk.
Hector Salamanca.
Yeah,
Salamanca.
dude. That episode is pure genius, bro. It's pure. That episode where he's like ding, 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 trying to hit the button, and
Yeah.
that if you don't watch anything of that show, watch that episode because it's genius, dude. It's perfection. That well, he's in several episodes, but that episode,
Yeah.
genius, man, genius.
Um,
So good.
just like seeing like the person Walter White becomes.
Yeah. Oh
just
yeah, the whole
because he
story.
found out he had cancer.
Yeah,
It's
the
crazy.
whole- it was amazing, man. Did you watch the movie?
I even saw the movie. You saw the movie?
Yeah, man, that thing was good, right? With the
Yeah. El Camino.
Yeah, El Camino. Jesse,
Yeah, it was a
Jesse,
good
with
movie.
Jesse.
Yeah, with Jesse Pinkman.
Yeah, so good, dude.
Yeah, that's a badass show, dude. If you want any figures from those guys, manofactionfigures.com. One more time, we have them.
Yeah,
I got
brother.
two that I'm gonna want like your help on, and then your help on, each of your help on. But I'm gonna go with one that I kind of really know myself because I tried to pick shows. These are not the best 5 shows, obviously, but these are the best that I've seen.
Right.
So don't kill me on my list. Battlestar Galactica, and I know that's a remake. I'm talking about the most recent version. Anybody seen that one?
Dude, I've heard it's great, but I've never watched it, man.
I
haven't
recommend
seen-
it, dude. It's really cool, man. It's kind of set in. I think it's the future, but you don't really know. And they're out on another place, and their fleet gets attacked, and they end up having to like be on the run from these robot kind of artificial intelligence people in an old ship that they were going to decommission, and that becomes their ship. And it's basically those robots chasing them down, and they're looking for another planet because their planet got messed up. And I don't want to give away too much if anybody hasn't seen it and they're thinking about watching it. But it's always like intense. You always feel like they're gonna catch them and they're gonna kill everybody, and then there's a lot of twists involved. And I'd never seen the original, but the remake, almost James Edward Almost.
James Edward Olmos. Yeah, he plays Commander Amidala. Is
Yes.
that who he plays? Yeah.
Yes, he was also the main guy, like their boss in Miami Vice, right?
Yeah, dude, and he was an American Me. He was, yeah, dude.
Yes.
Wow. And he was also in Blade Runner.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was in Blade Runner.
Dude, he has a lot of credits actually. Now that I fucking think of it, dude, a
Dude,
lot
he
of.
was in Blade Runner. I was watching Blade Runner recently, and I was like, shit, man, look at how young he was.
Are you a fan of the remake?
Of the Battlestar Galactica?
No, of the Blade Runner.
Yes, I like them both. Bro. And
Seen the new one.
it's good. It's slow. It's it's very atmospheric. As far as Battlestar Galactica, I was a big fan of the original, and I've only heard good things of the remake. Man, I just never gotten around to just watching it.
So you seen the original?
Oh yeah, I loved it, dude.
Is it the same story that I'm kind of telling there?
It kind of sounds like the robots are called the Cylons.
Right.
The Cylons, and then I don't know if the same other characters. It was the little kid was named Boxy, and then there was Starbuck and Apollo, and
Is the remake the 2004 version?
yes, I think so. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It has good reviews. Yeah,
It,
ninety-five
it,
percent.
it has excellent reviews, man. I just
dude.
never gotten around to watching it.
I don't know where you can watch it. Actually, I don't know if
Really?
that's on Netflix or what, but it's pretty fucking good, man. I
It's-
thoroughly enjoyed it. That's like one of my top 5 overall TV series.
I've
Um,
seen it on a streaming service recently, actually. Like you talked about it, and I saw it. So maybe like Netflix or Disney Plus, one of the two, because those are the only two I really watch.
People talk about it like crazy, bro. That they
yeah,
talk
it
about
has a cult.
cult following.
Yeah, sort of like Firefly. You know, it has kind of like cult
That's
following.
another one, man. I've never watched that. People love it.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it. It's good. All right, dude, you want to hit us with a comic?
All right, I'm gonna go with this is a different kind of apocalypse. This is one. It's called Animosity, and this one is about animals get intelligence, and they start attacking the humans, and they start attacking the humans and doing their own little groups like packs and stuff, and they unite. And the story's about this girl right here and her hound dog, and he protects her, and it's just her journey through the new world. And it's actually an excellent read, man. It's from Aftershock, and I thoroughly enjoyed this read, man. It's so good as a comic.
What year is that book from?
This one is from 2016. It's fairly recent. It's still an
Has this story?
ongoing. It's still ongoing.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah, it's ongoing.
animals are as smart as people.
Dude, there's yeah, dude. The animals are as smart as people, man. They talk and all this shit, and it sounds ridiculous, but it
No,
works.
no,
It
no.
works, man. It
I mean,
works on the comic.
dude, the only thing that makes us rule this world is that we're humans and we're cunning.
And
Because
it's
yeah, the opposable thumbs.
Yeah,
yeah,
the puzzle done.
If you look at a fucking gorilla or a rhino or a fucking lion or you're like, there's no reason that these people, except they're not cunning, they're not
yeah.
uh they're not.
They're not thinkers. They don't. They don't. They,
Yeah,
they don't. They don't learn. They do learn, but it's instinct. It's not. It's not trained. Like a orangutan will use a stick, and it takes all his life just to learn how to use that stick. And it's different, dude. We're gifted.
they're never gonna make a
Yeah.
gun, for example.
No, they're never gonna make a gun, bro.
Tank, give us another one of yours.
All right. Well, since he just mentioned animosity, I'm gonna go with the whole other side of the spectrum. Rick and Morty. They have an episode where dogs take over the world. They do have an
Right.
episode where that happens. So yeah. Rick and Morty. I don't know if you've seen it, Hialeah.
No, dude. My kids trying to get
I
me
know.
into it.
I know the goal has seen some. Um, I enjoy it, bro. It's like South Park is kind of old for me, so I'm not really too into it. Family Guy is also a little old, but it's that kind of type of show. Like they cross the line sometimes.
Mhm.
A little vulgar, but I enjoy that kind of stuff. So yeah,
I,
that's true. And they do crazy things. They talk about simulations and things like that. Things that a normal show won't talk about.
Dude, Rick and Morty's massive, man. Even the
Yeah,
comics,
bro.
even the comics are freaking like the number one is like a $300-$400 book.
wow.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's crazy.
And
Because
then
it's new. It's only a few years old.
dude, the variants, like they have certain variants that are freaking worth big money, man. People are big time into it.
Hialeah, you would enjoy it, bro. If you ever like want to watch something to have a little laugh or not, it's the good thing about it is some of the shit they talk about is like real interesting, but it's mostly funny and ridiculous shit. I
Yeah.
think you like it because they have like kid who probably like somebody like Tank
Yeah.
can relate to more too. And then they have like the older, what is it? His grandfather, right?
Yeah, his grandpa.
His grandfather's probably more like us, and the whole play between them is he's always dragging him into adventures that he doesn't really want to go
Yeah.
on, and,
Yeah.
and it's really fucking funny, dude. I haven't seen
Yo,
one
what's
episode.
up, Jesus? That's my boy from high school. Joined the live.
Nice, bro. What's up, Jesus?
Hey, what's up, dude? Thanks for joining us, bro.
He actually went to Hialeah High, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, are you serious? Hi, Aaliyah,
Yeah, yeah,
baby.
Hell yeah, dude.
Class of
Uh,
88.
Nah,
same
he's class of 14, bro.
1914.
Class
Huh?
of 88.
2014. Yeah, that's when I graduated.
Shit.
Cheers, brother.
Hey,
Cheers,
dude.
bro.
Hey, big props to Edwin also, man. He's still in here, man. Thank you, Edwin.
Yes, thanks,
Hialeah
Edwin.
Gardens. My bad. He's a little fancier.
Yeah, no, it's all right, dude. It's all the same, dude. It's Hialeah, man.
But yeah, bro. You should check it out, man. It's
I
you know
will.
it.
My
It's
daughter's
funny.
telling me.
Yeah. It gets a laugh out of you, but it gets you thinking also.
I'll have to check it out, man. I gotta make time for it.
It's hilarious. All right, I'm up. Jonas, help me with
Hey,
this one.
I'll probably have time for it now.
Yeah, for sure.
For
I
sure.
recommend it. You're not gonna be disappointed. Dude, I'm gonna say the title and you're gonna help me describe it. Attack on Titan, because I seen one season and I liked it, and it's an anime, and it's like one of the few animes I've ever seen. I'm not really big into anime.
Um,
Post
you Hialeah?
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's an anime, bro. It's about the 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 world, I guess. It's focused on this certain part, but like giants, mutants have taken over the world, and they eat humans,
Oh shit!
and that's just what they do. That's how they survive. That's how they live, by eating humans. And it turns out that this one kid can become he has the ability to turn into one of those titans. They're called titans, the giants.
Mm-hmm.
He can turn into one of them, and he like uses his power to like fight them, but like he doesn't control it.
Okay.
And they have like this army. It's like an like the military, and they fight off. They protect the the city from those titans, and it gets pretty crazy, bro. Like this third season that just came out, it's like really crazy. It's like a very gory anime. The way to like take out the titans is you have to cut them in the back of the neck. So like everything, you see like the blood splatter every time they like cut these people's necks.
Where,
It's,
where is this
it's
on?
crazy.
Where is this on?
I think it might be on Netflix. If not, you would have to like watch it on like Crunchyroll or like a certain anime website. But
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
yeah, it was very popular. The crazy thing is, it was popular here in the U.S. and in Japan. In Japan, it wasn't. It didn't market very well, so it took maybe 5 years for the second season to come out. Because the way a season comes out is they base it on like merch and the way it sells.
Gotcha.
Didn't do.
Yeah, Edwin, live actions are never really good.
Hey, I'm gonna go freshen up my drink real quick. I'll be right back. You're up, Hialeah.
I'll throw another one, dude. You know what? You wrote. I didn't write down the apocalyptic shows, but I got a couple I want to talk about because I don't watch a lot. But after we're done, I want to do like honorable mentions, man. But the next book I'm showing it's called Descender. It's by Jeff Lemire. Um, this is an amazing story, and it almost goes with your Attack on Titan. It's basically the Earth is attacked by these giant robots, right? Nobody knows where they come from. They fuck up everything. People have to go live underground. What happens is they leave, and then the people come back up to the ground, and they outlaw robots because they had robots as their their servants and shit. So they outlaw
Yeah.
robots, and then they got people hunting robots. And there's this little kid that's a robot, and he's like the last robot, and he holds the secret to why those other robots attacked. So everybody's hunting his ass to get like the codex that he has inside him. And then he has he's a little robot, and but he's powerful, not too powerful. And then he has humans that help him. Dude, it's another excellent story. It's written by Jeff Lemire, and this is drawn by Dustin Gwynn. This is a nice copy, man. It's a variant, and it's double signed by both of. It's signed by both of them.
Wow.
So yeah, dude, this is an excellent book. Descender, excellent. It's painted, so it's not actually drawn. It's like watercolors, so it's a little different for a comic. Excellent comic, man.
That's
Jeff Lemire is
does that.
Jeff Lemire, he writes it. Yeah,
But I'm saying the drawing style, it's like a painting. That's like what
it's
Alex
painting.
Ross
It's like
does.
water. It's like watercolors. It's watercolors and then with inks. Excellent book, man.
Sorry,
Highly recommend this.
say something.
Jeff Lemire. He's like a Canadian artist, right?
He's a writer, man, and he's like prolific. He writes so many books. He's writing this one book right now called this series actually ended like a year ago, and now he brought it back. Like the second part is called Ascender, and I'm reading that also, and that's also very good. Not as good as this was, and but he also writes Gideon Falls. That's another like a horror genre. The guy's a really good freaking writer, man. Really good for comics. Excellent comic book writer.
Let me ask you a question before we go back to Tank, Hyleo, real quick. Give me one, just one comic book out before or now that should get made into a TV show or movie that hasn't been done before.
Dude, there's this book, and it's like so highly regarded. Everybody fucking loves it, but the guy wrote it where it could not be made into a movie because it's fucking graphic. I mean, sexually, and it's this book called Saga. It's written by Brian K. Vaughan, and basically it's Romeo and Juliet meets Star Wars. It is excellent. I mean, right now it's on a hiatus. I think they did the first 54 issues, and they're taking like a year off, and they're going to come back and finish it off. I think another 50 issues or something to finish it. That is amazing. It's called Saga. It's printed by Image Comics.
I was about to ask you if it had anything to do with McFarlane because we have some figures from McFarlane that are from Saga, which I don't really know anything about, but that has to be what you're talking about right now.
Well, this is look. I got one right here because I got this. This is two characters out of Saga.
That's it.
Yeah, dude. And they have three.
Is that the one where like somebody has like a TV head or something
Dude,
like that?
that guy is called Prince Robot, the third or the fourth or something. That's one of my favorite characters. Dude, that guy. That I'll tell you about that guy in a second. But this is the Will. He's like a bounty hunter, and this is his cat, dude. And it's called Lion Cat, and it's like it's his sidekick. And anytime anybody says a lie, he knows. Right, dude. This is excellent, bro. The character you're talking about is called Prince Robot, and the thing about the TV head, it sounds ridiculous, bro, but it works. And all his emotions, you see it in the TV. So, dude, he's a sick bastard, bro. Dude, it's so good, man. I highly recommend that TV
That's
show.
crazy because it doesn't look like it'll be graphic or gory or anything.
It is so graphic. It's like some of the stuff, dude, that comes on. Like I'll turn the page and I'm like, what the hell? It's like sexual stuff. It's a lot of sexuals. They address everything. There's transgender in it. There's Dude, there's him with that freaking head, dude. It's like I highly recommend it, dude. Saga.
We have that pack that you have, and then we have another one that has like there's like a female character.
There's one that has Marco, and I forget what the chick's name is. That's one pack, and then they got a pack with the daughter, and then like a ghost that has like the guts hanging out.
Yeah,
That one's like purple. I forget what her name is, but
yeah.
dude, I highly recommend Saga. If they ever make that, I can't see them making that into a live action. It'll have to be freaking cartoon or anime or something. But it's such an incredible story, man. It's so good, so good, and shocking. Shit happens. People die that you don't expect to die. It's really good, man.
You sounded like you were ready to answer that. You had that one right there. All right, Jonas. So if you're at home and you're thinking too much about the coronavirus and you don't want to think apocalyptic shit, what are you recommending people watch?
All right, the next one, Lighten the Mood, Friends, dude. Dude, I enjoy the sitcoms, bro.
Dude, there ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
I have another one on the list that you guys can probably already think about it, but yeah, Friends, bro.
That's funny, bro. Were your friends,
That,
bro?
Not too much, bro. My wife, my daughters, dude, they're addicts. They still watch it. I knew some of it. I remember the monkey Marcel. I used to Marceau, or what was it, the monkeys?
Marcel.
Marcel. I love the monkey. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Everybody watched that, dude. Everybody watched Friends.
Super
And
pop.
it's weird.
You know
It's
what?
weird seeing. Go ahead.
That little coffee shop that they would all hang out in and shit. That seemed like a super fucking cool place, dude. Like
Central Perk.
Yeah. Yep.
See,
The crazy thing is seeing it now. Seeing it now, it's like there's so much things that are like so outdated, you know. You have like the flip phones and like you know the
I was about to say the phones, right?
yeah, bro. That was one of the craziest things. But yeah, bro, that was a show that I got into and I enjoyed it. I don't think I watched it as frequent as Breaking Bad. Where Breaking Bad, dude, I binged it. I had to watch all of it.
I did the
But
same.
this one was like a sideshow, you know. You know, you're tired of like watching too much of something, or like you didn't have nothing to watch. But yeah, I watched all of it, bro, and it was good, bro. It kind of like brought you into it because you started to feel for the characters, like dude, is Ross gonna finally get with Rachel, and like it was cool. I enjoyed it.
did he ever or no?
Yeah, and then they break up. It's crazy, but I think at the end they end up back together. I saw it a while ago, so I don't really remember too much.
Brad Pitt gets it.
I mean, dude, who doesn't love a smelly cat, right?
Smelly cat, dude. Yeah,
Smelly
bro.
cat, dude.
Dude, those people. Have you guys seen them lately?
Yeah, I see them every once in a while. Dude, she still looks great. Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston looks amazing.
Yeah,
Bro.
bro.
She looks better if you
Yeah.
can say that.
Yeah, dude. The other guys, Joey and Chandler, dude, they look so old, bro.
But
Thanks.
oh, dude.
Thanks.
No, I know, yeah, but you watch that show and it's crazy.
I think we're going through a phase where it used to be, I think, where like dudes would get old, but they would like somehow, you know, like there was something like an older handsome dude, and women like when they got to a certain age before, she's an old woman, which that shit's changed now, dude. Now you get like, I mean, we talked about it in the Super Bowl, like 50-year-old,
Super Bowl, yeah.
60.
Yeah, dude, J-Lo, Shakira.
Wow, dude, she's freaking hot, man. You know, and it's like a 60-year-old or 55. I don't want to sound like a creep right now, but I'm just saying, good-looking woman, dude.
Yeah.
Which didn't, you know, they used to be in the Golden Girls before.
Yeah. Yeah. Men tend to, we get distinguished. And
Right.
Women just get old.
We start drinking whiskey and we grow out a beard and shit.
My boy threw in Doctor Who there. You guys watch that?
No, dude, I'm not. Never been into Doctor Who. I saw that
I
too.
Uh,
I haven't seen it, but they do have like a really like cult following, bro.
Oh, big time, big, huge cult following.
for sure.
I I do
Uh,
have a comic book though.
I'm gonna jump to mine, and Hialeah, you're gonna help me with this one because this is of your era too.
Oh God.
V, bro. Remember V?
Oh, dude, I got it on my list. I got that on my list,
All
dude.
right, let's talk about it, dude. Because I was small, dude, and that shit freaked me the fuck out when I saw it. The lizard people, and they would tear off. What was it with the mice? They would eat the mice.
They would eat the mice, and the thing is, they came to Earth. I think it was okay. Have you guys ever watched Twilight Zone?
Yes.
My favorite all time episode of Twilight Zone is called "To Serve Man," right? And it's totally from that. I feel it was taken from that. It's just taking a whole other step, and it's basically they come to Earth because they ran out of food, and they look just like Earth people and all this shit, but they're lizard people. And dude, that show was a mini series, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Dude, that was great freaking TV, bro.
Their outfits, bro. Their
Yeah.
clothes was awesome.
Dude,
You ever see the remake?
I never watched the remake. No, I did not.
It was okay, man. I don't know if they finished it off. It started off pretty good. That shit impacted me though. I remember the visuals more than anything growing up. The mice and the skin.
Yeah.
I think Trump may be one of those.
Dude, you see that now, and you could tell it's aged. The
Yeah.
original one, but at the time, dude, everybody was watching that, man. Everybody watched V, dude.
There wasn't much else. There
wasn't much else, bro, and it was so good. Dude. It was so.
When
good.
is that from?
It was like on ABC. No, I'm sorry. I think it was on an NBC back in the 80s.
mid
'80s. Oh, because I just looked it up and I see a 2009.
That was the remake. That was the remake.
Oh, there was a remake for it.
Yeah.
That is true, man. That's where Robert Englund started. That's exactly right.
Who played Freddy Krueger, right?
Yeah, that's Freddy Krueger. I don't know I think he did Freddy Krueger before that, but yeah, he was in there also. It was also the Beastmaster. I forget what that guy's name is. It was that same actor.
We've mentioned him before. I can't remember his freaking name right now.
Yeah, I can't either, dude. But it was the Beastmaster.
I think he's passed. If I'm
Really?
not mistaken.
Wow.
I hope I didn't kill him. Hold on, let me look. While I look that up, bro, that's it for V, dude. I remember maybe it was my age that I was kind of young, but just the visuals really.
It was big, man. That was a big show. Like you touched on the uniforms.
Yeah, that I remember just like the clothes, the red clothes. There's actually a picture of Trump and Melania, and they compare it, and it kind of looks like Mark Singer, by the way.
Mark Singer.
Mark Singer.
Singer. That's right, Mark Singer. That's what it was.
And he is still alive. My bad.
Hey, I got another book if you're ready. Yeah, that's him right there.
Yeah. All right, yeah, you're up, dude. Hit it.
All right, my next book is actually my favorite all-time read as far as comics. This story is amazing. It's post-apocalyptic. It's called East of West. And this story is about this story's out there, man, but it's so freaking good. It's like the United States in the future, and the country's been divided into different states. Like there's a Western, there's a Oriental, there's an Indian, there's a there's an Indian, and then there's a Southern or something like that. And it's so out there, but it's so well done because then it's gonna confuse some people, and it's gonna sound ridiculous, but it's the four horsemen of the apocalypse have come back, and they're little kids, except for this guy right here. That's Death, dude, and it just follows. He has a son, dude. This is my favorite all time comic book read. It's hard to understand. It's hard to follow, but it's an amazing story. It's by Jonathan Hickman, and I highly recommend give it a chance. You might have to read it twice because I know I do, but it's truly amazing story. This is East of West.
Is is that Image Comics?
This is Image Comics too, and this one actually was a gift. This is a variant cover. This was actually given to me by a friend in the community, in the comic book community of Ruli Simeon. He sent this to my house, dude, and I was totally floored because I did not have this copy. I have a few different ones of the number one, but I did not have this one. And I don't know if he'll watch this, but man, thank you, Unruly, man. This is fucking treasured, and this is amazing.
Raul, and this is one of the things I like about his community and the comic book thing they have going on. That would be one of your AOKs right there, right?
Yeah, that's an AOK, dude, and I was floored.
Which is an act of kindness. Randomly send you some. You're showing off too, dude. Those are all like 9.8s. I noticed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are, dude, but they're freaking they're part of my collection and they're post apocalyptic, man. I love them.
That's cool.
And you're talking about AOKs. I just sent 2 AOKs out this week, man. You know, and I sent out some original art some original paintings that I bought on a site, and I sent it to I sent something to him, you know, and I sent something to another friend of mine. Yeah, the comic book community is amazing, bro.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
super cool. I love that, man. All right, so next to last. Well, when you're done, we'll start the last round. You got 2 more left, right? Tank, this one, and then another one.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Randy, you should have known this one was coming.
Oh, I know what's coming.
I don't know if Raul noticed. I don't know if Raul noticed the tats, but Dragon Ball, dude.
No, I hadn't noticed that, dude.
Yeah. The
Badass.
tattoos I got is Dragon Ball Z, bro.
Badass, dude.
All-time favorite show. You know, I really got into it, like heavy, like maybe 3 years ago. But you know, it was one of the shows that coming up, growing up. You know, I used to watch. You know, to me, it was just a regular cartoon. But then I got into anime, and you know, I started watching a lot of other things. But that's like, you know, I don't know if you guys have a show that, like, as a kid, you guys watched and were like,
I got that on my
well, maybe
list.
for you,
Yeah,
maybe for you, Hialeah.
I got that on my list. I want to talk about that. I'm talking comics, but I have a TV show, a cartoon that's anime that I want to talk about before this is over, dude. I never got into Dragon Ball Z, dude, but there's people that are freaking fanatics, bro. That is huge.
Yeah, the crazy thing is now it's becoming more accepted. You know, like anime is becoming more accepted everywhere, bro. You know, in high school coming up, you know, there was just a small group of kids who, for you guys, I'm sure it was a lot less too. You know, probably nobody even said like, "Would I watch anime?"
No.
Now it's like, you know, new rappers are like putting it into their rap songs, and it's becoming more accepted. I'm sure Randy has like a show or something that.
Yeah, you know.
Man of action. Yeah, I know.
I was all about. Do I have any around, dude? Right here. Let's see. See if I can. Do I have something? GI Joe is my shit. I'm looking for some GI Joes. I think there's some like up there somewhere. That was my cartoon coming up. I give Jonas a hard time about Dragon Ball because I don't understand it, dude.
I don't even. I was growing up my family, dude. I wasn't watching you know, cartoons at that time or anime.
Yeah, I always tell them that's it, dude. I left it and I was trying to get laid, you know. That's
exactly.
You know,
moved on.
But that's just fucking huge, dude. I know it's huge. Every person, I mean, every dude that works at Man of Action Figures, I think like 90% that have worked in the last few years, they love that shit, you know? And there's several
Yeah,
incarnations.
bro. For me, it was just growing up.
Original,
That's what I read. Yeah,
super.
and
What?
it's like I said, it's becoming more accepted. So like now everybody, everybody's into that.
I'm not accepting it.
Oh, I don't know. Well, Highly, I don't know. I don't know if you noticed, but up here, everything is fucking Dragon Ball. Bro.
Badass, bro. Badass, dude.
Yeah.
I'm up. This is my last one, guys. May not think. Maybe you've not seen this show, and I really enjoyed this show. Dude, it was Life After People. And
Dude, how cool is that? I got that on my list too, bro.
man, that is a badass show, dude.
Badass.
You what the Empire State Building would look like after 100 years of no people, after 200 years, after 300, 500, 1,000. And they just show you these different scenarios, what these places would look like. They don't tell you how it would happen, why.
Yeah.
They would just tell you if this place were to be left untouched, and then they start after 10 years, this will start to happen. The windows will start to break, the roof will start to cave in, grass will grow. And it was just super interesting, man. I don't know, is this show still on?
No, it was only 2 seasons on the History Channel.
Yeah.
History Channel, yeah.
I got it on my list too because you hit it on. It's amazing, bro, and you just sit there and you just freaking just zone out and you just watch it, and it's so freaking good, man. It's excellent. Oh yeah, dude. Dragon Ball Z and freaking Power Rangers. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, before we
Life After People.
finish, just to put it in, dude, Edwin has to throw one in. He's always on the shows.
Dude,
He's always watching.
Hell yeah, for sure.
At the end, he has to throw in a show. So start thinking about it right now. Throw in a show that has impacted you, or your favorite show.
Edwin, if you're still listening, if you're still on there, give us what should we watch to chill the fuck out during this Corona shit.
Dude,
That Life After People thing is crazy, bro.
I got 3 shows and they're all freaking anime and cartoons that I want to just honorable mention, dude. Because I've been doing the comics, but I got 3. I'm just freaking out. Dude, you got 3 of my list. You got the V, Life After freaking People, and Walking Dead. How cool is that?
Hialeah, dog. It's the Hialeah shit, dude. We got the Hialeah.
Yeah, mentality, right?
Yeah, for sure. You got another comic, bro?
I got my last one, and this one's not graded. It's not a 9.8, but it's in excellent condition. And I picked this one because the name says it all. And I don't know, Jack Kirby is a freaking master. He's an amazing legend. And he wrote and drew this, and it's Commandy, the Last Boy on Earth. And
Dude, modern. Is that old?
This is probably early 70s.
Wow, dude, that copy is fucking pristine, bro.
It's fucking perfect, bro. It's fucking nice.
I'm not a comic book dork. No offense, that's just a term, But just looking at, I would think that's a fucking reprint, bro.
Randy,
look, that's crazy.
Randy, you will be freaked out with my collection, bro. But anyway, this one's nice.
I'm gonna have to go to your crib one day to check that. That shit, honestly, dude, that looks like they just printed that thing.
Dude, it is nice, bro. It's a really nice copy.
I think I have a Commandy, bro. I'm gonna give you an A-OK.
Dude,
I gotta find it.
Awesome, dude. But the Commandy, it's Kirby. It's almost like based on you could tell he got a lot of it from this cover from Planet of the Apes.
Is Commandy like a little dude in like Tarzan type clothes?
No, that's I think there's somebody like that in this run, but you might be thinking of Devil Dinosaur. There's a little guy on
is that a guy?
It's a little guy, yeah. There's a little guy on Devil Dinosaur that rides the dinosaur, but he encounters mutants, and he has a ton of adventures. I believe this one like 50 something issues. That's Commandy. Yeah, that's him, dude. That's him.
Cool.
That's
I,
it, dude.
and it's old.
It's old. It's in the 70s.
This is done, right? This is not an active.
No, no, no. They did. I think last year they came out with a short run that different artists were doing different issues. Like every issue was somebody different. But I believe that ended. But dude, Jack Kirby, 1970s Bronze Age, can't go wrong, man.
Hell yeah, badass, bro.
Thanks.
Right, dude. We're wrapping it up. You got one more, Tank?
Yeah, I got one more. This is my my favorite show recently that I've gotten into. It has one season. It just came out recently. It's a Netflix original. Season 2 should be coming out this year sometime. It's called Haunting of Hill House. It's like a horror slash thriller, and dude, it's crazy, bro. Uh, I don't know about you guys, but I like a lot of scary movies. I enjoy the horror, and this one is it's a show, and it's not like crazy, like no jump scares or things like that, but it's about a family that moves. The dad, what he does is he buys houses. He's a flipper. He buys houses, fixes them up, and flips them. And this one is the last house that he buys before they move into their final house, which is called their 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 dream house or their perfect house, something like that.
Right.
And it's the one right before they move into this last house where they're gonna live, and they're not gonna move around anymore. They're not gonna be flipping the houses. So, and the house ends up being haunted, and the mom goes crazy. It's past that spoiler point.
Is that Stephen King?
I believe so.
It might
If
be.
it's not him, if it's not him, I think his name was the other guy.
Well, his son is called. I forget what his son is, but he's doing a lot of stuff in comics called Underhill and all that. I forget what his name is, man. But it might be his son that wrote that. I don't know. I'm totally guessing.
Oh, look, Edwin says it was a movie too. I didn't know that.
Hey, I want Edwin's recommendation for what we should watch to chill the fuck out before the show's over, which is just about wrapping up. We went around. Hialeah, you had some honorable mentions, TV shows.
I got 3.
Hit it.
Okay. Thundar the Barbarian. I don't know if you watched that as a kid.
Dude, the name is ringing a bell, but not the visual.
Dude, it was a Saturday morning cartoon, Thunder the Barbarian. I absolutely loved it, and it was post-apocalyptic. Another one that's anime is Akira. That was amazing. And my number one all-time favorite cartoon, anime, whatever you want to call it, it was this show called Star Blazers. And that's yeah, Thundar. Yeah, it's him with the sword. Yeah, and Star Blazers, bro. This came on, and it was like it was episodes. One episode went into the next one. You had to watch it all in a row, and it was just excellent. And it was, of course, the Earth was destroyed by these aliens called the Gamelons, and they got like a giant. Yeah, bro, that is so excellent, man.
Dude,
Star Blazers.
This looks like some type of Robotech or Macross type thing.
It's before Robotech. Robotech, I think, originated from that. And they had like a giant battleship called the Yamato that had a wave motion. Yeah, that's it, bro. Dude, that cartoon, excellent.
Akira was a movie, no?
Akira, they made it into a movie, but it's also a comic book.
I don't want to speak out of class. I have to look it up, but I know Robotech was made from Macross and some other shit. I don't know if it was influenced by this, but the visuals remind me of it.
Robotech. Except they didn't have the big robots. That's the only thing. But the visuals look a lot like it, but they didn't have the big robots.
Right. They're in the ship, these people.
Yeah, they're in a ship, and it's freaking so good. Akira was, I believe, a cartoon. Then they made the comic book, and it's freaking crazy. It's excellent too. That's post-apocalyptic too.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, let me make a real quick announcement. Uh, Congratulations to Tank. He's having a baby, and we just found out what it is.
Nice.
He's having a little girl. And how do you feel about that, bro? Because I went through that a few years ago. I know. Let me just say this. Well, I had the boy first, and then I was like, babe, it'd be so much easier if we just have the other boy. He could use the same clothes. They could play the same
Yeah.
sports. They could beat each other up. But then, she woke me up one morning and she just fucking threw the test on me. And I was like, wow, why do you wake me up like this? And it was a girl. And I was like, ah. And then, dude, but when she was born, she stole my heart, dude. She's a little witch. And like, she just, is my little sunshine, dude. Like when she comes in, she has control of everything. So like, I don't know. What were you wanting, dude? That's what I want to ask you, I guess. Were you going either
All
way?
right, dude. So it's a little bit of mixed emotions because I'm sure all of us as guys we want a boy. We want somebody. Follow that legacy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For me, it's soccer. You want somebody to play soccer with. It's
Dude, you
it's
can play
crazy,
soccer with her, man.
huh?
You can play soccer with her, dude.
No, no, I know. I get that, but we know it's not the same, dude.
It's not the
We
same.
know.
That's the
Um,
thing, bro. Watch.
but the crazy thing is that I know from what I hear, only one person has told me that it's not gonna be like this. I know that she's gonna be mine. I know she's gonna be like daddy's little girl.
Yeah.
She's gonna be attached to me.
Yeah.
Like my boss told me, like I told him what I'm worried about is like the later years, the 14, the 16, because I know how it is with girls. I know how it is, how guys treat women and things like that. So, but he told me don't worry about that.
You can't worry about that, man.
No,
He told me just enjoy what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
you
So technically, I won.
Yeah, you did.
real quick. This is from my kids' flag football.
Thank you, Edwin.
This is a little girl, dude. Okay, watch this. Sorry for the glare, guys. I hope you can see it.
Yeah, we can. If you want, make yourself bigger.
Yeah, how do I do that? I click on my thing here.
There you go.
That's a little girl, dude. You just took it to the house on all those boys. So don't worry about sports. Dude. They're girls will play all the sports and all that other stuff you're talking about too. That's just about like upbringing, dude. Like you bring them up right. They're not gonna get taken advantage of. They're not gonna get that's all upbringing. That's all that is. I think so. Plus, this is just the first one, dude.
Yeah. I know.
Who knows how many are gonna come out?
It was crazy. We did like a little reveal, and then they opened the box, and it was just pink, and it was like
amazing, amazing, speechless.
Yeah, speechless for sure.
Trust me. Later, you're gonna be like, she'll have you wrapped around her little finger, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, you have two boys, or you have a boy and a girl?
I got two boys, a girl, and then I got another boy and a stepdaughter, another stepson.
You have a full experience.
Yeah, full house, yeah.
There's something different though about the girl, right? It's just a different
totally
thing.
dude. Wrapped around your finger, man. Wrapped around your finger.
Expecting, right? You're not expecting it to be the way it is, but it is. It's weird.
Yeah, she like I had my two boys and then my daughter, dude, and it was shocking. It was. You definitely take a step back with the daughter.
Well, yeah. You had two boys though. You had it like, all right. you know.
Yeah.
We were four brothers, so you know
No girls,
it's
no girls, no
no
sisters.
sisters. No, no sisters.
Hey,
I
you
was
So I
got,
know it's like it's kind of like a strain me out thing, you know.
hey,
You know, put the
changing
toilet down, things like that, you know.
changing diapers. You got to know that it's not the same as when you change it when you clean a boy. You got to be
Yeah,
careful.
yeah, yeah.
he doesn't even know what that is, dude.
True. Well, he knows
Nah,
because he knows what a boy is.
I've done it once for a nephew.
Girls, you got to wipe back. You can't wipe forward.
Honestly, with my daughter, I was like, you're gonna clean these, honey. She did.
Hey, dude, no lie, dude. I was nervous at first, bro, and then I had to work myself into it. The first time we took my daughter to the doctor, I was so freaking nervous, dude. I almost took a red light. I was like, I was like on pins and needles and shit, dude. It's different, man. It's different
Be a blessing, bro. You'll see.
for sure, man.
Probably the first.
Of
Uh,
of several.
yeah. Dudes, we're like an hour 40 in. I think we've got all our movies in. We got all our shit in. Anybody got any parting shots or anything they want to throw in before we go?
I got a show. I'm gonna be on tomorrow on Jeff 813 on Silver Age Sunday, coming starting at 12 noon, where we do a show and we just dude that show goes off the rails. We talk about last week we were talking about feet, food, comic books, a whole mess of shit. I got my show Afternoon Delight Monday at 1 o'clock, where I'm gonna show some books off that I just recently got and. Nothing, man. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Highly a comic bro. Guys, thank you for having me on, man. I appreciate this, dude. Always a good time to hang out, man.
Thank you, brother, for coming on. Now,
Yeah, thank you. Man.
this is like the fourth time.
Yeah.
And if you're into comics or, whatever, dude, you're not going to have to be hardcore into comics. They're getting into other shit too. Hi, Aaliyah Comic Bro. Check out his channel. Go out and subscribe. He's a friend of the show. He's been with us.
Bro, Randy, I do a Wednesday after a Wednesday night interview show. I'm gonna have to. I need to book you on there, dude. I need to book you on there. We got to do that in the next couple of months, bro.
Whenever you want. You let me know, bro.
Got you.
And Jonas, thank you for joining us too. And you got anything else,
Nah,
Jonas?
no, bro, it's just fun, dude. I think we should do lives more often, man. You know, talk about whatever comes to mind.
It's a good time, right, Jonas? I told you, man. It's just fun.
Yeah, yeah, man. This is my first live, and dude, I'm down to keep doing it.
You did
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna we'll do another one next week, bro. Maybe midweek or something like that. And, dude, here I'm gonna put one more for Edward.
Thank you, Edwin, man. Edwin's the man, dude.
If you were watching live, thank you, Edwin. If you're watching on the replay, thank you. Like, subscribe. Again, check out Highlight Comic Bro. We'll be back next week with another episode. And I think that's it, dude. Let me see if I can play this exit music here. I always forget this.
Hey, everybody, man, be safe. Don't go crazy. Keep it cool. Let's ride this out, man. Don't jump to conclusions, man. Keep your sanity.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Let's err on the side of caution,
Yeah.
What do
And remember, dude, we're all in it together, man. We're all in it together.
Think about the other people, bro. Think about the other people. That's the way to look at it.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Be good, everybody. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's the old goats once again.